Hey guys, excuse how I look. So I'm a week post-op, and I still experience a little tummy pain, but I mastered it. I think I mastered it. So last night I went out, and realistically, because I have 4 kids, realistically I can't stay in the bed like I want to. And my daughters went to school today because realistically I can't keep them out because I'm not ready to move around and function. But my biggest thing is not getting the sleep that I need at nighttime, experiencing hot flashes, and just, all around being uncomfortable. Last night, I made it my mission to buy these 2 essential things. So because we on one floor, the other house was different levels. We was on the top level. And the way the house was, we was able to open up the windows. But now it's like, because where we are, I really don't feel okay to open up the windows. I'm not used to the neighborhood just yet. I don't know everybody in my neighborhood, stuff like that. There's a lot of kids in this neighborhood, so I don't open up the windows for my own safety, and we own guns, so for someone else's safety also. So yesterday I went out and I bought a fan. And I bought, now let me, before I show y'all what I bought next. I noticed with this surgery, with this tubal reversal surgery, when I move at nighttime, it feels like everything is falling apart. Like when I roll, I have to take my hand and kind of hold my stomach before I change positions. And also I noticed walking around, my stomach, the lower part of my stomach has been collecting fluid. It's been very swollen and tender because I guess I'm more mobile than what I should be. And everybody who seen my video before knows that my stomach is really small. My measurements is a 36. My stomach is a 26. And my butt is about a 43. Just to give you an idea of my shape. So, yesterday I went to the mall with the girls. We played a little hooky. And by the end of the night, I noticed my bottom half beneath my belly button portion was very soft and mushy and swollen and tender to the touch. So I made it my mission last night to go out and buy me some Spanx. And with these Spanx, I had to be very careful because Spanx that I had in the past choked my thigh area, my vaginal area, and it choked me, and it was just very uncomfortable, and I just was not comfortable. So with this bad boy here, let me see if I can show you from the side. My stomach is nice and it's flat, and I'm able to move and cough and roll without feeling like I'm coming apart. And this one has firm coverage. That's what the thing said. It said firm coverage, firm control. So I'm able to roll, and I'm able to get up in and out of bed, and get up without feeling like I'm gonna fall apart. I'm gonna hurt myself getting up and down. And a couple of people in previous videos asked me, how did I get my stomach so small after I had my kids and stuff like that? Because my stomach is like, I want to say, give or take 2 inches, is about between 26 inches and 28 inches. My stomach and my waist is very, very small. This is what I did, ladies. I got me one of these, and I got me a waist trainer with the snaps in the front. And after I had my kids, I want to say 2 days after I had my C-section, I was in a waist trainer, and it didn't feel comfortable. It felt like I couldn't breathe, but I knew as long as I had a conversation, I can breathe. I also knew if I did not wake up with a headache, that I was not depriving myself of oxygen. If you put on your waist trainer and you don't normally have headaches and you wake up with a headache, you're depriving yourself. Do not wear it. But anytime I had any abdominal surgery, if I had a C-section, my tubes tied, I make sure I put on a girdle or a waist trainer, because before I wore this thing, I really felt like I was pulling apart. I felt like when they say when you sneeze, put your hand or a pillow. With this, when I sneeze, I know I'm not gonna hurt myself. It's not gonna feel like I'm pulling apart, because these Spanx got firm control, firm support. When I can roll in the bed and I don't feel like I have to hold my area, I can get up and I don't feel like I'm gonna pull apart. But one thing I do say is, when you use the bathroom, don't take it off from the front, because when I first put them on, I pulled from the front and went to go pull down, and ultimately when I went to go take it off from behind, most of the pressure was on my incision. That is a no-no. Take it off from the back and keep on pulling down. So like I was saying, because I see there's 2 people watching, when I had, my waist is 26 to 28 inches. People ask me why my waist was so small. I got my waist small because after I had my surgeries, whether it be C-sections or my tubal ligation, I made sure a day or 2 after surgery, I put on Spanx, I put on a waist trainer, I sucked it in, I got myself together. I went out last night and I went to Walmart and I bought these Spanx, because instead of me sneezing and putting a pillow to my stomach, and some of those sneezes, they come out and you can't even catch it in time, and you feel like you pull yourself apart. So my advice is to get you some Spanx. Don't let it be too tight, and get some control on that area, so that way the swelling doesn't look as bad throughout the day. Also, I started weaning myself off the pain medication, because eventually, I can't be able to depend on it. I don't want to depend on that. I want to be able to go throughout my day and, not depend on that. Also, I got up this morning and I took my first morning pee, and I'm still not ovulating, and I'm still spotting, and I don't know if the spotting is from the surgery, because when I had my surgery, I got my Auntie Flo on the 15th. It was supposed to be over on the 19th, and as many of you ladies know, from the days after, it's kind of like spotting and the browning and stuff like that. So every now and then when I get in the shower or when I pee, I notice that I still have a little bit of mucousy, bloody, excuse my language, TMI, discharge, and I'm still not ovulating, and I should be ovulating this week. I've always ovulated on time. Well, not on time. My periods have always been irregular, but I've always ovulated 13 days, 14 days after my cycle, and I have not ovulated yet. So that's a concern for me. It's not too much of a stressor, because I can't have sex right now anyway, but it's still a concern for me, because ovulation, where the hell are you? Also, I have been very sensitive to smell. I've been very sensitive to like just different things. Like we have dogs, and I told my husband I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to find these dogs a new home, because right now the smell, just when they get baths once a week, but I guess from them going outside and then coming back in, I can't handle that smell. That smell is just a little bit too much for me. Like, it sounds weird because I tell my kids, oh, you smell like outside. It smell like the dogs just rolled around in the street and then brought the shit back inside. Like, I can't. And I'm hoping it's just a phase that I'm going through, but I highly, highly, highly doubt it. Also, I need to get my iron checked because I've been craving salty foods, and I know that's like an iron deficiency, and I don't know if it's because I had the surgery and maybe lost something or what it may be, but I've been craving anything that's salty. And you know what, also being that the dog smell and it makes me nauseous, I don't know if that's a defense for my, because like salting crackers when you're nauseous or whatever like that. I don't know if that's a way for my body to keep me from feeling like I'm going to throw up or what it may be. I'm home by myself right now, so keeping myself company in and out of nap. I can't yet eat a full meal. I have not yet ate a full meal. I don't know if it's because of my appetite. I don't know if it's because I'm not comfortable with my stomach right now. I don't know what it is. And also, since I had the surgery, my breasts are not tender, but they're not fitting in. I'm wearing the sports bra because they're not fitting in regular bras. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, with this surgery, did I buy a pair of titties too? Like, did I buy a set of breasts with this surgery? Like, let me know. Because, I think I need a refund or something. But I'm just spilling nada everywhere. And, shit, my husband ain't mad about it, but I am. After surgery, your cycle will be off. You can take some. Yeah, girl, I'm going to definitely have to take something because this surgery right here, it's sending my body all over the place. I don't know what's going on. I wear my bonnet because a couple of years ago I had a cancerous tumor removed, and I was taking medication that caused my hair to thin, and my hair's getting thick now. But yesterday I took off my wig and I was like, just the different smells is like it's doing something to my body. And I'm just like, my husband comes in and normally he'll come in and he'll give me a kiss and he'll hit the shower. Yesterday I was like, yo, you gonna have to hit that shower, brother, before you get any love over here, because the smell, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's like the moment I got my tubes untied, girl, it feel like when them kids, them commercials, them air freshener commercials, when it feel like when the mother's sitting there and she's like, oh, I see you ran a mile, and all the whole track team come through the goddamn living room. Yo, that's what it feels like with my kids. Like, did y'all fucking roll around in the men's locker room? And I'm talking about my daughters. Like, what happened? Or like my sons, it smell like they've been picking onions all day. Like, and my husband be like, Shell, it's really not that bad. And I'm just like, I think my family's going to divorce me. I'm pretty sure they're going to divorce me because I'm going through a change. Then I get these hot flashes. I wake up with a puddle of sweat all up in this region. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But whatever it is, I hope that it's short. I hope it's sweet. And I hope it's going to pack its shit and get up out of here. Because right now, I don't like this. I don't like what I'm going through. I asked my husband twice last night after I got out the shower if I stank. It's too much. This right here is just too much. This surgery is too much. And water has been, after surgery, yes. Oh, that's the same text I seen. I don't know. After surgery, How long did it take you to be able to be comfortable with your incision area? Like, how long did it take for you to feel like you could do normal stuff without hurting that area? And I know it's hard as hell to rip the area apart. Okay, is it normal? I know I got one person watching. Is it normal to wonder if your tubes is blocked right after surgery? Because anything I do, if I walk up the steps, if I in the car and I hit a speed bump, or if I get out of bed too quick, I be thinking to myself, I was the same way. I be thinking to myself, like I said, when I hit a bump, or the other day I sneezed and I didn't have nothing over my tummy, I thought I broke my tube. And I keep on thinking to myself, and I know it's probably mind over matter, but I be thinking to myself, am I not ovulating because I broke something already, or I severed a tube or something, or I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't know. I'm like really confused, and I know it's a mind over matter. I know my mind is playing tricks on me, but it's like, why am for 3 months I've ovulated the same day, like 13 days after my period, 14 days after my period. We hitting like the 15th, 16th day and no ovulation. Like, I don't understand what's going on. And is it normal to feel like your tubes is blocked already? Or is it normal to feel like you got to move your bowels and it feel like, okay, when I got to move my bowels, I feel like cramps. Like I'm cramping. Like I can't get to the bathroom fast enough. Like, I'm talking about bad cramps. Like, I got to move my bowels, but the cramps are hitting the front area. And I'm just like, this can't be normal, that I feel like I'm having vaginal cramps because I gotta move my bowels. Anyway, see, I'm not taking no damn Clomid, but I mean, I had the surgery a week ago. And when I had the surgery, I was 168. I haven't weighed myself since the surgery. But I just got all these things in my head that could be going. It's like I'm self-diagnosing myself, and I know it's too early for me to do that. I mean, I haven't been peeing like crazy. I wake up, and the only time I test to see if I'm ovulating is first thing in the morning. So I haven't got crazy like, okay, after lunch, see if I'm ovulating, after dinner, see if I'm ovulating. I haven't went that far yet. But it's like, why the bleep am I not ovulating? Why is these smells bothering me? Like, why? I don't know. Like, I don't like this shell. I don't like this shell that I'm just sensitive. My nose is sensitive to everything. I don't know. And one thing I don't like, I know Dr. Maurice is a wonderful doctor. But one thing I don't like, even though he spoke to my husband right after surgery, I just don't like the fact that I can't call him and hit him with an entourage of questions. Like, okay, the side that had 6.5 centimeters and have a moderate flow, why is that? Is there anything I can do to get my flow perfect like the other side? Just, things I would like to hit him with. Like, why wasn't I given any antibiotics? Like, do I need any antibiotics? Yesterday, I noticed that my incision was draining a little bit. Like, is that normal? I haven't heard anybody say their incision was draining. I don't know if it's because I'm on my feet a lot and I shouldn't be on my feet or what it is, but I was looking and my incision was draining. I mean, it wasn't pussing like you press on it and it drain, but I noticed that, I put a tissue to it and it's kind of draining. Like, the tissue could have stuck to it if I left it there. And stuff. It's just, I don't like that, I can't call him and get these answers. And I know if he was open like that, where you can call him, everybody be hitting him with a bunch of questions. It's just not realistic. But just for my own comfort, I would like to say, okay, is this normal? Is it normal that my breasts are not tender, but they like feel like they doubled in size and I can't fit my regular bras? Is it normal that I'm draining? I just don't know, ladies. Like, I don't know if my mind is going because I'm sitting at home by myself or what it is. Like, I don't know. But I just wanted to share that little bit of knowledge with you guys. And I think I left y'all with more questions than answers. But when you're going to get your surgery done, I would definitely recommend a set of Spanx than just having to put the pillow on there. And I feel like the Spanx controlled the swelling a hell of a lot, because before it was like you can't honestly carry a pillow around with you all the time, you know. So all right, ladies, if I got anything new, I'm gonna hit y'all with it. I'm just trying to, you know, put things out there that I'm not gonna say that I haven't seen no one else do. Yes, my stomach is still numb. It's like numb to the touch. Like here, this, I don't feel it. Now, when we get up here, this is where my belly button is. I feel that. But this, there's no feeling here at all. And yesterday, that's another one. I had a itch that I could not scratch. And I know I was scratching on the area, but I couldn't get to it. Like, I couldn't get to it at all. See, that might be a problem. Like, you 5 months in, Fabulous, you 5 months in, and it's still numb. Like, and see, my C-section scars are here. He cut me here. And the only reason he said he cut me there is because he was worried about, one, my waist is so small and tight, and two, the scar tissue, he felt like it was going to be a problem getting into the scar tissue from there. So now I'm wondering, am I going to be numb from the coochie down? Like, this might be a problem. Like, because, I mean, not from the coochie down, shit. From the coochie up, because, like I said, my C-section is here. But he cut me here. So that's a big gap. I don't know, girl. That would be a good question to ask Miss Margie, because you can't ask him. You can't even reach him. So when the hell are we gonna get our feeling back? Like, you already 5 months in. Are you pregnant yet, Fab? Like, are you having a problem with that? Are you, like, taking Clomid? Like, what did your regular doctor say? See, because I don't even have health coverage. So everything I went through, like my pre-ops and prenatals and blood and all this other stuff, I paid for out of pocket. Okay, I gotta figure these terms out. You know I ain't up on the terms just yet. I don't know. I gotta figure something out. I need to, one, get health coverage. Because when I get that big fat positive, I'm going to want to run down to somebody's clinic and pee on somebody's stick. Oh, okay. Okay. And, I don't know, girl. Like, I just got to figure out, like, why am I numb? These are questions that somebody need to answer to us. Like, why are we... Well, I'm still numb, and I know when I ask Miss Margie, she's going to say it's because I just had surgery. But Girl, you just had your fucking surgery 5 months ago. Why is your coochie area still numb? This is a problem. Like, oh, okay. So that explains a lot. You got some time. I was just speaking to a girl the other day on one of the Facebook groups. She had her surgery. Don't get me to lying. She had her surgery a month ago or 6 weeks ago. And she's already a month and 2 days. Like, she didn't waste no time. Like, she was on it. Like, she must have came out of surgery ovulating. Like, did the doc, I mean, like, what happened? Was her husband a doctor? Because she hit me in my inbox, and she's already, yeah, he told me to wait 2 months also. But in those groups, I be seeing women that don't even be listening to that, and they already up on it. And see, that's my biggest fear, is to start doing it and hurt something. Cause I mean, this ain't no damn Rio procedure or no Mexicali procedure. No shots, no shade. This shit cost me over $5,000. Like, the surgery by itself was $5,000, and then to stay and drive and food, and like I said, I paid for all my pre-ops out of pocket. So we hitting like $7,000-8,000 here. I don't know. Like, I would like to try, but shit, it wouldn't even suit me to try. I'm not even ovulating. And it wouldn't be feasible for me to try right now, because where we live at right now, financially, it's okay. But I don't want to have a baby up in this motherfucker. Like, next year, we started this first time home buyers program. We started a trial with Lexington Law. We've only been dealing with Lexington Law for 2 weeks, and they already got 6 things off my credit. So I would like to be pregnant and buy my home, or buy my home and be pregnant. Like, I mean, like, getting pregnant. Like, I don't want to have a baby in this motherfucker here. I'm just not happy here. I mean, I'm God blessed, because some people ain't got. But, no. But I would like to ask Dr. Maurice a couple of questions. Like, the doctor, when I was thinking about going to Mexicali before I had that whole YouTube meltdown altercation situation, the doctor in Mexicali told me to try as soon as I was ready. The doctor in Rio, when I asked him when can we try, he said 4 to 6 weeks or when comfortable. Dr. Maurice said 2 months. So I don't know, because you got some women that's not even waiting 2 days and they coming up pregnant. Like, you got some women that waited the 8 weeks like you, and they're not pregnant yet. So it's like, I don't know. I have no idea. And my biggest fear is because I have that, keloid skin, and I don't heal all right. That's my biggest fear. My biggest fear is waiting too long and my tubes closing back up, because then what the hell am I going to do then? I will be devastated. And another biggest fear is because I already have twins. Girl, I don't need no more damn twins. I ain't never do drugs in my life. I mean, the occasional weed when you younger to see how I feel. But girl, I would be up in here like motherfucking Bobby and Whitney hitting the pipe if I show up with twins. I would be devastated. I'm going to have to be on somebody's food stamp line. We can afford to feed one more mouth, and that's it. We're going to be fucking around eating these dogs in here. We have some twins. I can't do it. But all right, honey. I'm going to sign off. Bye, you guys.